If there's one thing the Googans are good at, that's getting themselves in some awkward positions. They're pretty good at trying to either capsize or flip the boat, and today we're going to take a look at some of those situations. Welcome back, crew, to this week's episode of Googans of the Week. Now, this crew really wasn't overly successful, though. They got the boat sideways, but not quite flipped over. Some of our other Googans we'll see in this episode should probably take some lessons from this guy, because somehow he definitely got it flipped over. Our Googan crew here is giving it their all, but just like our first guy we saw, they're not quite giving it enough to get the job completely done and get this thing capsized. But our guy here doesn't worry about capsizing it. Instead, he decides he's just going to go ahead and, well, beach it hard. But here we go, another one of those Googans who decides to find a little success out there on the water as he winds up hitting some tree branches as we see there, and successfully gets this thing completely flipped over to the point where they have to get a crane deck out there to get it rolling. Now, it's not just the small boats who get in on the action. Some of our Googan captains who are commercial captains, they wind up trying to pull these moves as well. And some Googans will go the extra step. If you can't capsize or sink the boat, go ahead and sink the truck. Now, this could just be me, but for some reason, this doesn't feel like the correct way to do this. Let me know in the comments. Now, these Googans are trying to defy the laws of gravity and physics as they're trying to roll upstream without enough horsepower. Our guy's sitting at the bow trying to keep the bow down, but let's see if they can succeed in getting this one either capsized or flipped. We'll see how they do.
Vaya merda que deu aí, ó. Rodou o barco, rodou.
This Googan crew kind of fails on all aspects. They fail to get the vessel up the river, they fail on capsizing the vessel, and they fail on sinking the vessel, but our guy did succeed on hanging on to the boat at least, which is better than some, because it's not uncommon that we'll find some missing boats in some strange spots. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Googans of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening out in your waterways, be sure to hit us up on Facebook or Instagram and let us know, and you might see your stories over here, just like Captain Hodge, Captain Nick, Captain Ryan Harrington, and Captain Scott T, Picasso West, Pasaya Pimenta Fishing, Q-Dog 700, and Rachel Ellen Hard did this week. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.